Welcome back to the 2022 Ohio Valley Conference Football Media Day, presented by Delta Dental. UT Martin has made their way across the Tennessee River from West Tennessee. Kind of local for two of the players we're going to talk about as well. So we'll please welcome Jason Simpson, head coach, excuse me, in his 17th season. You got that right, 17th season. And beside him, Colton, Dowell, and John Ford. Jason, welcome. I mean, I kind of get tired of welcoming you, but it is good to be back in person. Good to see you.
No, absolutely. Exciting. This is always kind of marks even though we haven't been in person in the last several years, but this is kind of the start. And my drive back today, you start thinking about practice schedules. You start thinking about, getting these guys ready and giving them the best opportunity for their season. So it's exciting.
Yeah. Colton, welcome. I guess and Coach made a great note, and I was going to bring that up, but he's already done my job. Two Middle Tennessee guys, not too far from here, representing UT Martin today. So kind of talk about your journey to UT Martin.
My journey started on my junior year, going into that summer, camping, having a good time, going and having fun at different colleges camping. And Coach Hankins actually came to the school and he said, if you just hold on till Thanksgiving, we got you. And, I had committed somewhere else, unfortunately, and come that winter, I took my visit, and it just felt like home in Martin. Coach Simpson, he opened up his doors, his house to all us recruits, and it just felt like home, and that's how I got there.
So how does the defensive guy make his way all the way across the Tennessee River to Martin?
Actually, a similar story. When I came on my visit, actually I was here with Colton on my visit and another guy from the Middle Tennessee area, and I knew everybody that was in that recruiting class was in high school. And so, like he said, it felt like home. The players were really good. People I already knew were talking about going, so it just felt like home. After I left, the next day I called Coach Simpson, was like, I'm on the way. Great
news. Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot right away. Share with everyone a success to your longevity.
That's easy. Just recruit men and players like this, and they want to keep you around at your institution. No, but reality, that's sincerely. You recruit good families, good players, give guys an opportunity to grow. And I've said this before. Our community. Okay, like these guys talked about, feeling home. It's kind of good for the soul there in Martin, Tennessee. We get to grow. We get to grow in our faith, and these guys get to, get a University of Tennessee degree. They get to play some championship football. It doesn't feel like 17 years, and been able to stay there and watch these guys like these two come and choose a career, meet their spouse, and then go out into the world and. Pretty proud and blessed to be a part of that.
He didn't mention the hunting is pretty good too, right?
I can't get these two to go. They let me handle that.
No, they're busy being successful. Talk about last season and the couple of seasons before that, because I still feel since we're in person, we still got some catching up to do. Right. So you've had a really, really successful run, Jason.
Well, and these guys have been a huge part of that. I mean, you think about this, 16 years worth, and if you go back and look at the wins and losses, these guys, 5 of their years they've won the most games of any team in this league. We were second behind Jacksonville State, and they're exiting the league, so that's something that these guys be proud of. Now, they'll tell you not enough as many conference championships that we would have liked, a lot of second place finishes, but they kicked that door in last year and experienced that, and it was great. It was really neat to be on a national stage for these guys last year to play against two Missouri Valley teams, Southland teams, Southern Conference teams, and get those wins, and then go on the road to a Big Sky. Unfortunately, we tried to do that without Colton. He was hurt, and he was out. Without Keon Howard, the OVC offensive player, had a lot of guys down, and John and the defense kept it together and gave us the best opportunity that they could. So we're poised to make another run at it this year, I really feel.
Hey, Coach has done a great job of getting my next lead-in question. For you, Colton, another new quarterback this season. Keon Howard with a great season last year. Had a chance to do your Western Kentucky game and kept looking for you. It seemed like just couldn't connect. And then that second, third quarter, you two kind of got it going on and kind of made those connections. Are you involved in breaking this new quarterback in, or you know, how difficult is that? Is that a timing thing? Is that a 7-on-7 more so? Kind of take us through that.
Well, it's funny you mentioned. I wouldn't say Dresser's a new quarterback for me.
Correct.
We've been there for 5 years together, and I'm excited to finally get an opportunity to play a full season with him, and yeah, I'm just excited for it. 7-on-7's definitely helped in the process of getting back together. But me and Dresser, we got a connection, pretty good connection off the field already, and it's just going to leak over. It's going to leak over to on the field.
Well, I think, and Colton will tell you, I don't know that we've had two healthy at the same time, as talented as Quad, as the kids call him,
yeah.
Cornelius Brown, the fourth, and Dresser in his 6-year experience, okay? We had Keon, but Dresser was hurt last year. And then I think back several years ago, we had Jared Neal and Dylan Favre. They're both competing, but we got two talented quarterbacks, and I look forward to the fall competition.
Is that a problem for you?
If you let it be. But I think Colton will tell you and John will tell you is that, it takes care of itself.
Okay, enough of this offense stuff. UT Martin has really progressed over the last 8-10 seasons, in one man's opinion here, defensively. There's been a toughness to it. You're a leader on that team. Now talk about your role in that.
I look at it as just making sure the guys are bought in, building that culture. Since I've been here, the culture has changed, and guys are more hungry. It's not just something to do. We're coming out there with a purpose to be successful, win games. You know what I mean? So that's my role, to make sure everybody's motivated and not slacking, not taking advantage of everyone we get.
Coach, you mentioned Dresser when we were on 6 seasons, then we've had the COVID, the extension of eligibility, all of that. But you also went through a redshirt issue when you got on the campus.
Yes, sir, I did.
How did that change you? Help you?
It helped. It put me in I got to see things a little differently. Coming out of high school, everybody coming out of high school is that guy. Coming my freshman year, redshirt, and it was a little eye-opening. It gave me a chance to really observe and see how things are supposed to work, and pick apart the things that's not helping the team.
How much is having fun a big part of what?
Oh, most
I mean, football's a year-round sport now.
Yes, it is, and it's all fun. Just being out on the field with a 7-on-7 practice, when you're working so hard for something and then you get the payoff, that's the biggest thing. Whether it's game, practice, whatever it is, you work so hard and you get the payoff, and coaches talk about it, teammates talk about it. It's a great feeling. It's fun.
And Colton, how much no fun for you last season with the injury situation?
It was tough to watch my teammates play,
Sure.
Getting hurt that early in the season, and how historical that season was last year. I prayed about it a lot. It just wasn't my time. It wasn't my time. I was meant to be on that sideline, helping my teammates, giving them encouragement whenever I could. So it wasn't fun though. It wasn't too much fun.
So break this season down for me. You've also got another visit east to that other team in orange on your schedule. Talk about you introducing Lindenwood here to the conference. A little bit smaller amount of teams competing for the title. Kind of, what's your approach to that?
It is different. I don't think it's obviously it's out of our control. We have the most difficult schedule, and certainly in my tenure at UT Martin, you're playing two, a Power 5 and a Group of 5, in UT Knoxville and Boise State. So those are 2 games on the road. Non-conference wise, you got playoff participant Missouri State, who we beat on the road in the first round, and Kennesaw State out of the Southern Conference that I believe went to the 3rd round of the playoffs. Okay, you go play a Southland team in Houston Baptist, and then another Missouri Valley team you open up with in Western Illinois. So very competitive schedule. Okay.
While we're at OVC media days, I have to ask you the scheduling question. How did the Boise State game come about?
I don't have any idea. I really don't. Kurt McGuffin, our athletic director, does a good job with our scheduling. And, we just know financially every other year is a good opportunity for us to play the two guarantee games, financial guarantee games, because it just helps our athletic department. It helps our football program. So I guess that's how it came about.
So I have to step back a little bit and get a little personal with you. How interested are you going to be on Saturdays? Trying to watch your son, because you've had the blessing of being able to go through his entire high school career, and now, in case you didn't know, Jason's son's at the University of Alabama as a quarterback. How are you going to manage that one?
I've got a job to do, and my job is to be a part of help these guys' careers. And so, but I think there's probably 4 games that my wife will go to every game, and there's probably 4 games that I'll get to go to. And the Simpsons will be in Knoxville on back-to-back weekends, because I guess we're open, and Alabama plays Tennessee, and then we go the next week. So that'd be kind of cool. But I'm gonna tell you what, and these two are part of it. I mean, my family's integrated with this program and their families, and that's been, kind of neat. I mean, I looked up on Ty signing day, and Colton and his girlfriend are sitting there in the gym. And that's, I appreciate that. I appreciate everything these guys have done for my family, and I hope they feel the same when they leave, our place.
So I'm going to start with John. I'm going to work my way to the right. Finish this sentence. For UT Martin to be successful this season, they must
forget about the past and work hard.
Colton?
I was going to say work hard. He took the words out of my mouth.
How do you translate, quote, working hard onto game day? What's your approach to that?
Preparing the right way, being in the film room, just you checking all the boxes before the game, check all the boxes. Did I watch enough film? Did I practice hard enough? Did I spend enough time around my teammates to build that connection? So it all goes into it, and I mean, come game day, it's a little too late if you haven't checked those boxes already. So, I mean, we're starting to check boxes right now.
Notice I gave the veteran coach some time to think about this question, like he's never been asked that before. Give it to me, Jason.
No, these guys are right on track. I mean, they would tell you, and we've talked about that as a team, that build on those experiences or learn from those experiences that you had last year and the success that you had, but you're not defending a conference championship. You have to go win another one. And you can't just rush this thing and say, okay, let's get to the conference games. Okay, let's get to the, to the playoffs, okay? On Monday, things that have to take place on Monday have to take place, okay? And then, like Colton was saying, then you put your head down, and then you get up on Tuesday. Then certain things have got to accomplish. So you can't get ahead of yourself. You have to take day by day. You have to accomplish things, and as Colton said, check the boxes as a football team, and then you can go play and be free on Saturdays.
How hard is it to get up on, say, a Wednesday or Thursday morning, get up early, either go to workouts, to class, or flip-flop on that and be John Ford?
I don't think it's too hard, because it's something I love to do. I love the process of getting better. So I guess the hardest part would be to try to get other people to love it as much as me and want to get up early to do it.
Same question for you, Colton.
It's not hard at all. We're blessed to play a game and get our school paid for. So, I mean, I wake up every day happy to do what I do. And like John said, it's the hardest part is getting your teammates, rallying them, and getting them to do better like they should. To get them to reach their full potential.
This guy doesn't sleep, so no coach sleeps, actually. So I can't ask that question.
Yeah, but no, actually, probably sleep more now as I'm older than when younger, because you got guys that both these guys are graduates.
Yep.
Okay? And last year we had, six-year guys, and Rodney Williams and Keon and 6 of them, and DeBose, okay, grown men that control our locker room. And then this year we're in the same mode, so feel pretty blessed. So now let's go play, and let's have some fun.
Look forward to seeing all 3 of you real soon. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. UT Martin joining us here. More coaches, more players, much more. OVC Football Media Day continues, presented by Delta Dental.